All right, so I don't know how many of you pay attention to the quality of the particular videos that I make, but it's something that I really pay attention to. And a little while back, I bought a camera, a new camera, a really expensive camera, probably one that I shouldn't have bought. I could have probably purchased a car for the price of this camera. And for the life of me, I don't know why I haven't used this camera. There's another camera that I've been using for the life of this YouTube channel that I've been making videos on here, because it's got unlimited recording times, and there's a lot of different features this camera has, the one that I've been using, but the quality is like 720p, okay? So I have this new camera up here, to make a long story short, and I hope that you guys notice the difference in the quality. I was just running some tests. As you'll see, this is the last painting here behind me, the one that I did the other day. So I was using that just to test, like, for focus and just different things and lighting and all that good stuff. But maybe some of you just don't even care, I don't know. But I wanted to mention it because we're just getting ready to jump into a new video, a new painting, one that you can definitely do. So I'd get your stuff together and just follow along, or watch the video and then just kind of come back and just do your thing, because it's something, you can do this stuff. There's nothing hard about this. You just have to just not put too much thought into it, and that's it. That's all you have to do. So with that said, I hope that you guys can notice the difference in the quality of the video. Hopefully it helps you when you're following along with different things that I'm doing up on the canvas. So we'll just have to see, and I hope the audio sounds good. I have this little rat thing on my neck right here, so that's my new audio thingy. It's a Rode Wireless Go microphone, and I think it sounds pretty damn good. So I'm going to be using this from now on. My other wireless mic, not that any of you guys really care about that, but it was a really expensive one. I paid about $800 for it, and this has no wires, so I kind of like this much better. So let's go ahead, jump into the video. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, you guys can do this. There's nothing to it. You just have to be right up here. And I'm not always right up here, but but when I am right up here, this can be done. So you can do the same. Let's jump into the video. Anybody that may see the cross behind the back side of me here, I do that so it does not hit the microphone. So let's go ahead and jump right into here. All right, okay, so I'm gonna hold this up a little bit here. I got all kinds of good fruity looking colors going on up here. I'll link them all below. These are actually the Bob Ross paints that I had. I have so many of these paints sitting around. I might as well make some use out of them. Got a runner, gotta wipe that up. All right, I'm gonna start off with a little bit of the Phthalo Blue first. Just a tiny bit right there, all right? And I'm gonna probably hit this corner here. Something like this. Just want some of this blue right there. I'm gonna make a cloudy sky today. All right, something like that. Right there, I'm gonna wipe this down. And I'm going to take a little bit of Prussian blue. I just feel like darkening this corner right here a little tiny bit. All right. Now I'm going to just continue to use this 1-inch brush right here. And let's see what I got here. Set that there. All right. I'm going to get some, before I blend any of this, I'm going to just take some black straight up black, and I'm just going to drop some of this color in like this. Something like that, right about there. A little bit more. I probably could have used a fan brush for this, but it's all right. I'm just going to darken it up a little bit here. I want it to be a little bit darker. And if you leave like different variations of every color that you use, have different variations of that color. Have some of it lighter, some of it darker. That'll really help you a lot. All right, I'm gonna grab a 2-inch brush right here, and I'm gonna start to blend this out carefully. I don't want to kill all these different lights and darks that I have, but I am gonna blend it out, just killing the obvious brush strokes that we have going on in here. All right. We can work our way over into the blue. Okay. Something like that right there. I'm going to set my brush back up here. All right. I'm not worried about water yet at this point. But if you wanted to, simple. You just grab your 1-inch brush and you just throw some water down here. Okay. 1 inch blue. 1 inch blue. 1 inch, 1 inch some, I don't even know what blue this is. What blue did I say this was? Phthalo blue. So what I meant to say was the 1-inch brush, some phthalo blue, and just drop a little bit of this color down here. This is if you want to worry about having a little bit of water, maybe not. All right, just leave some of that blue showing. Come right down here. I'm gonna wipe that off. And let's just go back up here. Grab this guy, 2-inch. This is just gonna put those basic colors down here, all right? This way, if you want to add some water or a lake or something, it's there. Both of the colors are there. It doesn't really matter the placement. When somebody looks at this painting, when it's done, they're going to say, oh, that's the water. They're going to figure it out. They're going to know it. All right, I'm going to grab a fan brush now, and let's work with a little bit of that dark color that we have right here. All right, so with that, I'm going to go right into some straight up white on the fan brush. Nice white paint. There's a pretty good amount on there. All right, and I want to put some clouds. Now these clouds are going to be in the background. We're going to put a mountain in, but I'm going to start up here, and I just want to drop in just some clouds. I want it to feel maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like a little storm coming or something, you know. All right. Let's go right here. And I'm just dropping some color in, and then I'll work with it. I'm going to work with it afterwards. You see how I keep reloading? It's important. Little clouds. If you want, you could even wipe your fan brush off, squeeze it, pull some of that color out, because it is picking up the black, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. Let's go here. Let's put a nice big cloud right there. Little one there. Maybe some here. I'm gonna have some stuff on the side, so I don't want to be too worried about it. All right, now let me set down that. I'm gonna let's grab this 2-inch brush, and let's see if we just stir this up a little bit. Just gonna use the corner and just kind of mix the color up, kind of blend it in, light, dark, you know. All right. And that, you know, could potentially give it a little feel of, you know, some clouds. I'm going to lift on it. Lift, lift, lift. See that? And give it a slight and light pull. All right. So now maybe we have some clouds rolling in. All right. Let me just do one thing. Right here, I just want to drop a little color right there. See that? I don't know why I thought it was necessary. Let's blend this in. I just didn't want to leave that corner out, you know. All right, let me step back. All right, so yeah, so you get the idea, right? Looks like it could be a few clouds. A few clouds rolling in. All right. All right, let's grab the knife. I'm going to mix a color. I'm going to use some blue, the Prussian blue. I'm going to use some black. I'm going to use some brown. and some Alizarin crimson. I'm going to mix that up. You know, I did equal parts pretty much each one. All right, I'm going to get a little bit out here, and I'm going to make a little mountain going. I want the clouds to be behind this mountain, so I'm going to go right there maybe. Something like that. Just get a little bit more of that paint on there. Bring this down. You know, something that I hear all the time on YouTube, on videos is, you know, people saying, oh, don't make triangles. You don't want to make a triangle. Well, I mean, I understand that. I understand the point behind that, but look, I want to address that. Look, I'm going to make a triangle. There's a perfect triangle. And I'm going to put a few little bumps in it, maybe. Maybe I'll put a bump here. All right. And then maybe make this one a little bit bigger. So there we have a nice triangle with 2 additional bumps on it. Just wiping the knife off. And then I might as well just go ahead and grab this 2-inch brush, and I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to pull some of this out. So my point is, you know, I think, yes, you can make a triangle. Make yourself a triangle. If it helps you to make a triangle, make it. Add a few bumps to it. You see what I mean? This is a perfect triangle that I made here in the center. I just added a few things to it. Okay. So I'm just pulling this out. There's nothing on this brush, maybe a little excess from whatever we blended. Pull this straight down. Something like that. I'm just wiping this off. And I'm just going to softly just kind of go back and forth here. It kind of smooths everything out at the bottom. Okay. All right, now, let me just set that up there. All right, I am going to grab the knife and I'm going to take some white paint, and I'm going to have a touch of that mountain color in there just to dull it a little bit, just so it's not a pure white. You know what? I'm actually going to put a touch of the brown in there too. Just a little bit of that brown. I think that'll look nice. Let's go right up here and start here. Let's just drop in some color. Some nice color. But I think whatever makes you feel comfortable to do is what you should do. Okay. Just dropping in some of this color. I love using that no pressure on the knife because it just gives you these cool effects. And I'll tell you something else. A lot of people, when I use the knife, a lot of people would yell at me because they say, don't put your finger on it. Well, truth be told, I have been putting my finger on it since day one, and I've never stopped. Okay? I've always used my finger on the blade. It just helps me, and that's it. So, if you're comfortable having your finger, put your finger on it, if that's what makes you comfortable. All right, put a little bit back here. Something like that. All right, I'm going to take, so I have that color there. I'm going to take, let's try a little bit of the phthalo blue color. Maybe a touch of the Prussian blue. Add that in there. Pull that out flat and just, let's see what that gives us for a nice shadow color. Seems to work. Maybe a little bit more blue. Let's go right up in here, get some in there. And it's okay to leave some of the dark showing, the dark spots. It ends up making, it makes, you know, good depth in the mountain, good contrast. Don't be afraid about, you know, covering every little thing up, because you don't have to. I'm going to take a little bit of the base color of the mountain that we had, and I'm going to drop some of that right here, because this is a little closer to us, so it could very well be darker and towards the front here. Back to the little bit of the blue. Okay. Good enough, good enough. All right. Let me grab this 2-inch brush here, smooth out this here, smooth it a little bit, just give it a little lift. I'm going to tap the bottom of this out too. I'm going to leave this light area here because that could help us. That could help us for sure. Steal a little bit from there. Watch this. Boom. Looks like a distant tree line or something, see? Now there is something that I want to do here. I'm going to twirl this real quick to distort it. Get it out of focus. Set that down. I'm going to grab the knife again real quick. I just want to do one thing. I want to take some pure white paint on the knife, and I'm going to come up here and I just want to drop a little bit of this color on here. Some nice clean color, nice clean white on here. Ooh, that's nice and thick. Just for a little highlight. You don't have to use white. You can use, there's so many different colors that you can use. Looks pretty cool. You can use, here, let me do this. Let me try this. Let's use a little Indian yellow, because I have it here. Just get a little bit on there, see how this looks. Oh, that's funny looking. That's awesome. Maybe a new little peak right here. Watch this. See that? I just changed the design of the mountain. Just with that little bit. Pretty cool. Some sunlight coming in. The last little bit of the sunlight coming in. Maybe, since I have that, let's take some yellow ochre and brown just to get some of that on there. So you could do all kinds of different things. See? It can be any color that you want it to be. All right. Let me set that down. I'm going to grab, where's that dirty one at? Here's this brush that we used, the 1-inch, and I'm going to, what am I going to do here? I'm going to take the base color that we used for the mountain, which is the blue, black, crimson, all that stuff. I'm going to put a little bit of white into it. Maybe a touch of the green, possibly. I just want to put in something back here. Yeah. Just going to tap in a nice little something right across there. Nice and light because it's far away. Didn't really have to go over to the edge, but we can. Pull some things down here like this. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe this off real quick. Set it there. Let's go back to the 2-inch. And I'm going to tap on this because this does really work very, very good. Gives you some good misty looking stuff. Tap on it. Don't be afraid of it. Get in there and tap on it. Make it nice and misty. All right. That could be anything. Who knows? It's a hill far away. I don't know what it is. All right, so now I'm going to take that same 1-inch brush, pull it back through the base color of the mountain. I'm going to add a little bit more blue to it, a little bit of green, darken it up. All right. This is a much darker color. I want to start putting in, I'm going to figure out the land that I'm going to use. So we have this hill coming here. I want one dropping down sort of in front of it. I want it to come maybe this way here, over there. All right, so I'm just putting in the indications at this point. I want one back here. See? I want it to come around. As a matter of fact, here, let me grab the fan brush. This is a lighter color, but I want to show you. I want to come back here. I want this to come around. I want this to come this way. See? Maybe this is going to go this way. All right, something like that right there. Something like that. So now let's make life easy. I'm going to grab the knife with some of that dark color on it, and I just want to get some color up here. It doesn't matter how it goes on. It really doesn't. So I need some more of the green, blue, black, and some brown. Get a little bit of color in our life right there. Okay. You see what I'm doing? I mean, there's no technique to this here whatsoever. Just saving some time. All right. Okay. Back to the 1-inch. All right, back to the 1-inch brush. Here we go. Now we could just kind of take this 1-inch and just kind of smooth, kind of work everything together. Everything doesn't have to be straight. Little bushes back here, see? Little background material, see? Stuff like that. Smooth this out a little bit. This comes around. This is going to pop right in front. All right, and we can work with this. Put highlights on it, do whatever we want with it. Reflections will come. All right. This is all background stuff here, see? Do I look like I'm putting any effort into this? See, I'm just slamming this brush around is all I'm doing. Do you have to do it this way? No, you don't have to do it this way, but can you? Sure, absolutely. All right. Light touch here, watch this. Tap a little bush here, there. See that? Nice, nice, nice. Let's raise some things up over here. Some of these might not even show through. But they are little trees out in the distance. Okay? All right, while we're at it, I guess let's do this. Let's just take, since we have this dirty brush right here, I am going to take some of this color because it would be all the way down and pull some of this reflection down, just like this, since we have it. Some there. Looks like there's a tiny bit here, maybe. Okay. Come over here. Let's do a little bit here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, let's get this 2-inch brush real quick. And I want to smooth some of this out. Do it now so I don't have to worry about it. Some there. Okay, so there's some of our water smoothed out. And when we put a water line in, that's really going to help that a lot. So don't worry about making the water perfect, at this point. because it doesn't have to be perfect whatsoever. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up some color, a little bit more color. Let's take some of the blue, Prussian blue. I'm going to take some black, take some green, and even a little bit of this crimson. Blue, black, green, and crimson. Nice dark color. I'm going to grab a number 3. A number 3 fan brush is always my favorite. It always has been, and it always will be. You just have so much more control with a number 3 fan brush. All right, so I have a lot of paint on here, and I'm going to start off right about here. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to just drop in a little indication right there. Let's see. And that, you know, I like to drop in that indicator line because that helps with, you know, it helps with making the tree. And I'll come up here, make some little uppy trees. So I'm going to touch, push, touch and push. See that? Go back down, get a little bit more paint towards the bottom. It's going to be darker. Let's step back, take a look. Looks good. Okay, put one in. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put one right here. I'm going to be careful because there's some thick paint there, but it's okay. I can go over the top of that with a little bit of a touch on that without ruining it. So you want to make sure that you get a good enough amount of paint. Yeah, a little bit there, one touch. See? Yeah, that works. Okay. There you go. You have a couple trees right there. Nice. Nice, nice. All right, let's just keep on going. Number 3 fan brush. I'm telling you, I recommend you try this. Try the number 3 fan brush. It's definitely, it's awesome, is what it is. All right, so now let's go up here. Let's get a little bit more of the Prussian blue into this color, make it even a little bit more dark. And I want to do something right about there, possibly. Before I do that, I'm grabbing this big fan brush real quick. And I'm going to grab some cad yellow. I'm going to get some cadmium yellow. There's some green right next to it, so maybe grab some of that too. I just want to pop in a little bit of something back here. I don't know why. I just feel like it. Just something. You probably won't be able to make it out, but it, you know, just some color back here maybe. Some sun shining in, I don't know. Whatever. All right. Back to the number 3. I'm going to pop in a big tree right here. Right down. See that? That indication line really makes a big difference. Here we go. Now I have a lot of paint and a light touch. I did not thin this paint down at all. All right, but I'm going to reload it right now. A lot of paint and a light touch. So important. Now it gets a little heavier touch because I'm getting down where there's not so much paint. Like in the sky, there's all those clouds and different things. I want to leave some of this highlight in here, so I'm going to make these branches a little bit see-through. You see? You can see that little bit going on behind there. All right. Okay. Let's take some of that same color. Let's just move on to the right side here. And drop one. And drop one right about right there, maybe a little angle on it. Right like that. Same thing. I love the uppy trees. See that? I'm going to flip sides now. Nice, nice. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I want to put one here too. Growing right into them. There we go. Number three, and make the little uppy trees or down trees, whatever you want. I think it's gonna help you, in my opinion. My personal opinion is it's gonna help. Okay, let me do this here. Let me set that down. Now, I'm gonna grab this 1-inch brush right here. I'm gonna wipe it off. All right. Now I'm gonna go into some highlight colors, some yellow, some green, stuff like that. Start off with some yellow, touch of green. Well, more like green with a touch of yellow. I don't want it to be super bright to start off. All right, here we go. Green and yellow on the 1-inch brush. I want to start forming our land, so I'm going to start probably back here. Just want to start forming it. Figure out where it goes. You see, this is one of the coolest things you'll ever do. This brings it to life right here, okay? Start right there. See that? You determine where your little hills and things are. This is my favorite thing to do. So like, look at this. You don't see this yet, but look. Oh my, we have a little hill there. See that? Nice, nice, nice. And you can always come back, you know, and make it darker, brighter. You can do so many different things. I'm just getting some more paint on the 1-inch. And I want to come right into here. There's a little hill that drops here too. See that? And leave the dark in here too, because it means a lot to leave that dark in there. Now I'm going to wipe this off because I'm starting to build up a lot of paint on this 1-inch brush. All right, so just give it a little wipe off, and then we'll go back into the color. A little bit brighter color. A little bit brighter color. Let's say, well, light's coming that way, so I want our brightest color to be on the right side. All right, but I am going to start to, what do I want to do here? Put some here maybe. Make that a little bit darker. A little bit darker, actually. I'm going to drop in here like this. It's going to come down, a little protrusion right there. See that? Right in front of that tree. Get some more paint. This is really going to drop down, so I need to brighten this up a little bit so you can see it. This drops all the way down like this. I'm going to wipe this off again. See, it's just like a bunch of cool little hills is what it is. All right, now come up here. Drop some cool little things in here, see? Leave the dark. You got to leave some of the dark in there so you can see what's exactly happening. Okay. Now I'm going to get some nice bright yellow and get it on the 1-inch. I just want to brighten a few little spots up with some of this yellow. So the light's coming from this way, right? All right. And I keep dipping back in because I want this to really show. I don't want it to be muddy. Something like this. And watch this. I'm going to even make, watch this, something right there. This runs right down into the water. See that? It's another little layer right there. We can actually put a little bit of it here, maybe. Not too much, though. Just a little bit there. And then maybe a little bit back here, I suppose. A little bit back here. Just enough to show that's where the light's coming in. I love doing this because it's fun. Would light shine here? Maybe? No, probably not, but I'm doing it anyways. So you can roast me in the comments because light wouldn't be there, but I'm doing it. All right, all right, all right. 1-inch brush. Let's set that down. Let's grab the knife. All right, let's see here. Waterline time. All right, so I'm going to grab some white paint. I don't care if there's a little green, blue in it. I don't really care about that. It's just an off-white color, a little blue, green. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to do this side first. I'm going to come right in here. Watch this. See that? Go back down, get some more. Rip right around here. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a water line right there. Get some more paint. And then we can do something over here too. Put a little indication there. Come this way. Drop one into that area there. See that? And nice, nice, nice. Sweet. All right, let me set this knife down. I'm probably just going to let me grab the number 3 here. The number 3 fan brush. And I'm going to go into some of this brown that we have right here. And I'm going to, I don't know why, I just feel like, dropping something right there. Something like that. And I guess, let's do this. I got one there, you got to put one somewhere nearby, right? I guess. Let's do this. Put one somewhere right about there. In the same area. Okay. I'm going to wipe that off. I'm going to take the knife at this point real quickly, and I'm going to make little indications here. So if you look close enough, you will think that there's like sticks and different things happening here, okay? So there, straighten the top. Yep. Right to the top. See that? Nice sharp tops. Yeah, this one here goes right to the top like that. Watch this. This is a nice way to just, make all kinds of little things. I'm using the knife, I'm going left, I'm going right, top to bottom. It just makes movement in the actual picture. Just makes movement. All right, now, let me find a liner. I'm going to get a liner brush, and I'm going to just thin down some of this brown color. I'm going to put just a few little branches and things on it real quick. And make sure when you're making branches, branches do all kinds of things, all little movements and stuff like that, okay? So, don't try to make a, perfectly straight line. Like a lot of people have said that before, like, oh, I mess up on my branches and the lines are all crooked. Well, if you go outside and take a look at a branch, it's crooked. If you find me a straight branch, email it to me. You know what I mean. But see, I'm just kind of letting it roll. Letting it roll. Make them go over top of the trunks. Don't, you know, little branch here, there. Let them touch. Do different things, okay? Don't be afraid of it. All right, while we're at it, I'm going to take that same color, and I'm going to drop in a little, maybe there's a little tree right there, a little, like a crooked one. It kind of grows right in front there. All right, bring him up and give him a little branch or two. See? All right, you could add little ones here. You can just put all kinds of little things in now if you want, while you have the liner brush going, okay? You know, put a little one here if you want. Right about there. Make it nice and thick at the base. See? See that? Give these something to grow on. Little bushes back there. You could do so many different things. I mean, I could just go on and on for days with this. For days. All right, let me grab a little bit of blue. A little bit of white. And I'm going to go right about here. Right. All right. All right. Well, I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do apologize if my face is out of focus at the current time because I have not switched frames. I'm just kind of still focused on the painting, and my face being out of focus may be good for you all watching. So with that said, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, do all of those things. And I don't know what else to say. I'll see you on the next video. I got a lot of stuff coming. I feel good now. I feel like being alive today and for the rest of the days to come. So that's always a good sign. Just remember, you are never alone in this world, no matter what's going on with you. Reach out, speak to somebody. There's always help out there, and just don't ever forget that, even though I forget that from time to time, but no more of that. So here we go. Let's have a great day, everybody. God bless you. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the new camera. Take care. Peace.